Baragani. It's your boy Thomas Johnson. Oh man, I'm just making this video because I'm about to start going full in and narrowing my focus finally. Pulling everything together, got everything together that I want, and my desires, my goals, what I want to bring to the world, man. So, what I want to bring, me personally, Thomas Johnson, on YouTube, with my son and myself, uh, on Instagram, and then on TikTok. TikTok is more so for just me, myself, more in depth, and then I'm gonna do lives where I can connect with you guys personally. I can invite people on that are professionals and to speak on it or to facilitate a practice. Because I do believe in breath work. It's not that I believe in it, but I know that it works, and it's a practice that can help you with all the things that I want to do. Yoga, um, and a few other practices that are out there that you guys will check out. Tai Chi is another one that you guys know probably that are pretty popular. So that said, what my focus is and what you guys can expect from me and what all the posts and all my scrying art is all about, and what I've always loved and what my passion's been, and dealing with alcoholism and being manic, having I don't know if it's due to me being run over when I was a child or whatever the imbalance is in my own mind, but I'm a manic human, so it's taken me a long time to narrow that energy down and find the right practices and the right order and the right beliefs, the right thoughts, the right attitude about those thoughts, and then put the right beliefs in place, and all that I've learned is all about number one, mastering starting. That is the biggest and the hardest anchor that I didn't understand about the other people around me, because, like I said, I'm a manic type person, so I can start and I love everything. It's in me to do that. So when I'm looking around at others in the world, I'm like, well, what's wrong with you guys, and how come it's I had all these problems. Like, I'm an alcoholic. I've done this. I've done that. I've quit jobs. No problem. Like, I'll destroy and burn everything down and build it right back up. Like, why can't you? And finally figuring out that, oh my goodness, getting deeper and deeper. And this is the funny fact is, I think the most important fact is that everything is so separate, because everybody's focused on their own personal training and their own thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs, that the spectrum of life, as we know it, can absolutely not overlay all those things and those practices and beliefs, studies, psychology, SEL, which you guys are hearing me talk a lot about, my own personal system, mathematics, art. All these things are all centered to the same and pointing towards the same answers. And it's that we're all different and we process these energies and we approach life differently. But the one key thing is how do we start and then sustain, like mastering getting started, now sustain that and having, and then not just sustaining that choice or that goal, but then putting a system in place that sustains it, but also analyzes it. So you know whether or not to keep it in place. Like, is this choice, after I've gotten started, I've done everything to get started. Now, is this choice for me? And analyze, why did I make this choice? How did I make this choice? And how long do I need to be here? Because I don't need to keep this choice. It could just be for a period of time. But it takes overlapping, like I said, psychology, addiction, therapies, different. There's tons of therapies. There's tons of different things that, sadly, the way marketing and advertisement works is the general public gets the actual only 1% of the deeper information. So when you see a something that, like a remote control, mind you, the TV can do a billion things, but this only shows you a few of those items that it can do. Because these are the main things, the core things that they can give you to get you started. So now what I'm going to do, and what I hope to do with my life and my journey with Living Kwanzaa, is help you master, just give you help on mastering getting started, number one, and then two, the sustaining and analyzing after you've gotten started. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? And who can I connect with? And there's a long list of other things that can go with it. But guys, I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. I mean, grateful more than anything to have narrowed down and buckled down and kept fighting, because it's been hard. It's been a really tough fight. I mean, I've tried all types of things. I don't know if any of you guys that see it have followed my posts, or go back and look through my posts, and you'll see that the answers were right at my fingertips. But like I said, between alcoholism, me not realizing that I was an alcoholic, having to self-realize and do all the digging and do the work of finding who I am first, so then I can go back and connect with you guys and share, and be humble enough to share the truth with you guys, and the full range and aspects of all the things that we can do if we slow down, write stuff down, and then share our ideas, thoughts with each other. It's nothing to be afraid of. But it is, once again, it is something to be afraid of if you don't have the tools and the mindset and the understanding of how these things are going to develop and fall into place for you. Because everybody's path is absolutely different. We have different levels of inner tuning, outer tuning. We grew up in different spaces. We have different traumas, different stressors, different triggers. And I'm not going to keep going and going deeper. I can talk about this stuff all day, guys. I love you, love you, love you. I can't wait to see you out there. I hope you guys connect with me as soon as possible. If you are a facilitator of some sort, if you have a profession within psychology, drug addiction, if you're a professional of any sort, because whether you know it or not, as a professional, if you've owned a business, a small business owner, or a large business owner, you have a formula in place. You have a system in place that people, on average, just don't know. You know, they're looking. They can get something from you. So being able to ask the right questions and unpack you will be great, guys. So anyway, here we go.